Hi, welcome to CHI Boda's YouTube channel. My name is Ko Fujimoto. Today, I am going to explain the relationship between the 3-year compliance rule under the streamlined procedure and the 5-year compliance rule under the Form 8854 U.S. exit tax system. So let's get to it. Specifically, the question is the 3-year amended returns under the streamlined procedure good for your exit? The answer is actually no. The reason behind that is streamlined procedure is really administrative procedure designed by the IRS. It's designed to bring taxpayers into compliance and reduce penalties related to the foreign financial assets reporting or other international tax return, together with missing gross income from foreign financial asset. Uh, on the other hand, Form 8854 is actually a statutory requirement for expatriation. In the Form 8854, there are three conditions to become a covered expatriate. One of them is to the question where you must declare you have been compliant with the tax rule for the 5 years. So these two programs are completely separate program and not really related, and therefore only 3-year amended tax return for the purpose of abandoning green card or renouncing U.S. citizenship is insufficient. So the answer is no. Let me dive into a little bit more on the Form 8854. So Form 8854 says on the Part 2, line 7, this is what the form says. Do you certify under penalties of perjury, which I will explain later what it is, and that you have complied with all of your tax obligations for the 5 preceding tax years? And so this is the wording of the line 7 of the form. Now let's take a look at the wording of instruction of this form, specifically about line 7 part 2. Check the yes box if you have complied with your tax obligations for the 5 tax years ending before the date on which you expatriated, including but not limited to your obligations to file income tax, employment tax, gift tax, information returns if applicable, and your obligation to pay all relevant tax liabilities, interest, and penalties. So let's go back to Form 8854's wording again. Penalties of perjuries. Like I said, I will explain in a separate slide later, but it's a pretty serious violation. Then tax obligation, I think instructions are clear. So income tax, employment tax, gift tax, information returns. Let me make sure I say this clearly. Income tax, probably I think this refers to your federal income tax. Employment tax is, Form 941 if you're an employer. gift tax, and information returns. Information returns would probably include F bar Form 8938, 5471, and the PFIC form, CFC form, which is Form 5471, and Form 3520, 3520A. So those are all included, and you have to declare that you have complied with all of these tax obligations for the 5 preceding tax years. So when you file your I-407 in 2025, that's the year of your expatriation. Therefore, 5 preceding years really starts from 2024. 24, 23, 22, 21, and 20 are the 5 preceding years. Normally, the tax return statute of limitation is 3 years, and there are exceptions. But the statute, the tax law said clearly that you must declare that you have complied with the tax obligation for 5 preceding years, not 3. Okay, so so I explained 5 tax years ending before the date on which you expatriated. If you renounce your U.S. citizenship in 2025, the same thing. Starts from 2024 and 5 years. Okay? So let me explain here what is the violation that we're talking about here. The let me just go back. So penalties of perjury. What is perjury? What is a penalty? And that's what I'm going to talk about. So you made a signed return statement or other document, including Form 8854, a written declaration that it was signed under the penalties of perjury. The document, tax document in this case, contained information that was false as to a material matter. Material matter, I think this is important. And at the same time, you knew the document was not true, meaning, in other words, you did not believe that the document was true and correct as to every, again, material matter. You acted willfully, very important, willfully, meaning you intentionally, very important, again, intentionally violated a non-legal duty. Then that is the perjury. So what is the material matter? Material matter is any information that must be reported for a correct computation of tax or that could influence the IRS's ability to audit or verify the return. It's hard, kind of hard to comprehend, but when you file your tax return, there may be some slight difference in the tax amount, like a $5 difference or $10 difference in taxes, or in your F-bar reporting, the address of one of your banks the bank name was misspelled. I mean, I would say those are not material matter. But at the same time, when you declare on the form 8854 that your net asset is under $2 million, but in fact, in reality, your asset was over $2 million. That is obviously very, very material matter. It changes a whole picture. So, the my advice in this case is if you know and because it's it's very difficult to decide, yeah, this is material or not material, right? So if you know your returns were wrong in certain aspect, the best practice is to go back and collect, right? And let the IRS or professional give you an advice if it's a material or not. But the if you know your returns were incorrect, it's best to collect them to give you a peace of mind and make sure you meet the 5-year compliance rule of Form 8855. And therefore, the 3-year rule under the streamlined procedure obviously is not enough for 5-year compliance rule required under the Form 8854. And I think you should really be very careful in dealing with Form 8854 because this will be your presumably your last U.S. tax return, and it gives you clarification, gives the IRS also a clarification if you are a covered expatriate or not, which makes a huge difference in taxations and treaty benefits and foreign tax credit in your home country and so forth. So my recommendation is to consult with a professional like us and make sure you go through the process without any issues. And this is a disclaimer, and this is a contact information and a meeting link for half an hour complimentary online video meeting. And this is our address. We are in Chicago. That's why our name is CHI Border. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great